Welcome back to Cinecrack, where we go beyond the screen to bring you deep, emotional, and complete breakdowns of cinema's most powerful stories. In today's feature, we're diving deep into The Mountain Between Us, a 2017 survival romance drama that explores the limits of human endurance, the connection between strangers, and the fine line between survival and love.
Get comfortable. This is not just a story about survival. It's a story about fate, courage, love, and the pain of letting go. Our story begins in an airport in Idaho. We meet Alex Martin, played by Kate Winslet, a photojournalist on her way to New York for her own wedding. Alongside her is Dr. Ben Bass, played by Idris Elba, a reserved neurosurgeon, urgently heading back to perform surgery on a young boy. A snowstorm threatens all commercial flights, but time is critical for both. In desperation, Alex suggests they charter a private plane to get to Denver, hoping to beat the weather. This decision, this one moment of risk, changes everything. With a local pilot, Walter, played by Beau Bridges, and his dog, they set off in a small propeller aircraft. But above the snowy peaks of the high Uintas wilderness, Walter suffers a stroke mid-air. The plane crashes violently into the side of a remote, snow-covered mountain. Walter dies instantly. The dog survives. So do Alex and Ben, two strangers now alone in the freezing, unforgiving wilderness. The wreckage is brutal. Alex is injured, her leg gashed and broken. Ben has minor injuries but is mobile. And this is where survival begins. With no flight plan filed, no one knows where they are. The emergency radio is useless. Ben, ever rational and reserved, suggests staying with the wreckage, waiting for rescue. But Alex, emotional and impulsive, wants to move. She believes rescue isn't coming, and she might be right. Here, we witness the clash of logic and emotion and the difference in how people react to crisis. Their personalities are complete opposites, yet the cold forces them into one rhythm. Slowly, their bond begins to grow. As days pass, the cold becomes unbearable. Food runs low. A cougar attacks them in the middle of the night, and Ben has to defend them with a flare gun. Ben builds traps to catch animals, while Alex tends to the dog and tries to gather strength to walk. But her leg is worsening. An infection sets in, and Ben must perform an impromptu surgery to save her life. In one harrowing scene, he sterilizes a surgical blade in fire and cuts into her wound. She passes out from the pain. It's raw, it's real, and it shows us how far one human will go to save another. After weeks of cold, storms, and hopelessness, Alex convinces Ben that staying will mean certain death. So they leave. Together, limping through snow-covered mountains and forests, the bond between them deepens. They share personal stories. Alex tells him about her fiancé, Mark. Ben reveals he's still grieving his late wife, who died of cancer, and whose death left him emotionally paralyzed. They stumble across a crashed plane, frozen, lifeless. Inside, corpses, dead hikers who never made it, a brutal reminder of their possible future. But they keep going. In a near-death moment, they fall through ice while trying to cross a frozen lake. Ben almost dies. Alex saves him, using everything in her body to pull him out. As they huddle together naked for warmth in a cave, their physical and emotional intimacy finally erupts. They make love, not just out of passion, but from the desperate connection of two souls who only have each other. Here's where the movie shifts. It's no longer just about survival. It's about what they've become to each other. Eventually, a rescue team arrives by snowmobile. They are saved. Or are they? Because something changes the moment they return to civilization. Back in the city, Alex reunites with her fiancé. Ben returns to the hospital, to his work. But something is broken. They can't forget what happened on that mountain. They can't forget each other. They try to go back to their lives, but it's impossible. Their souls have been rewritten. In the final scene, months later, they meet in a park. Quiet, cold, distant. They talk awkwardly. Two people who went through hell, now standing in heaven, but apart.
As they walk away, tears streaming, they suddenly stop and run back to each other. No words needed, they embrace. Love wins.
The Mountain Between Us is more than a survival story. It's about how trauma can transform strangers into soulmates, how survival can strip us down to what truly matters, how real love often grows from pain, not perfection. Ben and Alex started as opposites, but their struggle, the mountain, the snow, the storms, brought out the truth in both of them. It's also a metaphor. The mountain between us is not just physical, it's emotional. It's about grief, fear, guilt, and vulnerability, and how sometimes love can be the only way across. Cinecrack, final thoughts. The Mountain Between Us reminds us that life is unpredictable, love is resilient, and survival is as much about the heart as it is the body. If you've made it this far, thank you for sticking through this journey with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dive movie breakdowns like this. Until next time, stay strong, stay warm, and always look for the path between the mountains in your life.